My name is Maureen Russell, and I am with the hospice, and welcome. This is, I'm going to try to get through this without tears. That is the goal of the day, but again, we're hospice, so no promises on that. We are grateful beyond words to have this day come. Usually this office is not this full, unless we have a lot of clients, which we do here sometimes. You know, I just want to start, before we're going to introduce folks, and we're going to do that, it is just tell you a little tiny story, a little tiny piece of what we do, because I feel so blessed every day. I get to do this on behalf of hospice. I get to go out. So when we got that lovely, lovely, lovely money from Trillium, it has allowed us to go out and support, which we do in Haldimand-Norfolk. And I wish you could all come. Just one day, I want to pack you all in the car, especially you. I do. And I know that sounds a little creepy, but just take you and take you to the house, and take you to a house that I was at this week, and knock on the door with me, and come in and see a whole group of kids that live there come up and say, we're glad to see you. They're not glad to see me, they're glad to see hospice. Because we supported their family. We supported their mom. We were able to go in and help their mom do some legacy work to leave for those kids. That's what we do. We were able to help educate those kids and that family on what they were going to see when mom passed. And we did. And where were they when mom passed? Right there with her. I could not be any more proud to be with hospice and to be grateful and thankful for what we do. So whether it's a 3-year-old, whether it's a 93-year-old, whether it's one person, whether it's a group of people, we get to do this every day because we've been allowed to do this. So gratitude beyond words. And one day, come in my car. All of you, just come with me, because you'll see what we get to do as a hospice. So thank you, thank you. This is why this is here, just to help me rein it in. Okay, all right. How about I begin with introducing Bobbi Ann. Thank you. I am so glad you know hospice. I know that you know hospice. We are so glad that you are here. And we would love you to come and say a few words. Would you mind?
You bet.
Thank you. Our MPP Bobbi Ann Haldimand-Norfolk. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And yes, I do know hospice. I have been working on this file since the idea kind of crept up locally, and in my previous work with Toby Barrett, and so heartened to be here in this physical space. I think it's absolutely amazing. And I guess I won't have to give regrets on behalf of Haldimand County Mayor Shelley Ann Bethany. So I was just about to do that. So thank you so much for inviting me to this very special event, and to Andrea, Peter, Carly, my team in my office passes along a special thank you for liaising with them over the past few weeks. It's always nice to be part of the bearing of good news and to be part of good news stories, and this is far beyond a good news story. And congratulations on receiving $125,000 from the Ontario Trillium Foundation to expand on the virtuous work that you already do with regard to grief and bereavement. As I mentioned in the news release, we don't like to think about it. We don't like to think about that time that's going to come, but it does. Eventually, grief and bereavement knocks on all of our doors, and knowing that there are people in our community that are going to come knocking on the door and lend a helping hand is so very comforting. And I know there's a wealth of experience and wisdom here and with respect to delivering hospice and palliative care in our community. A cumulative 85 years. That's excellent and something that our community respects and very much appreciates. So being a fiscally minded individual, I'm always buoyed when I see Trillium grants going to the right places where they can truly do some good work. This Resilient Communities grant is doing what it was designed to do as far as I can see, and I see a better future with the continuation of critical grief support services that will no doubt help our entire community. And the building is starting to look very amazing, and no matter where I go across Haldimand-Norfolk, the far reaches of Haldimand to the far reaches of Norfolk, everyone is talking about hospice. Everyone. In fact, I was asked to go to a a meeting in Haldimand County last week to talk about what I knew about all of you and hospice and what is going to be transpiring over the next few years. So everyone is excited. Everyone, I think, wants to support and lend a hand. So I think that we are headed in the right direction. I say keep up the amazing work. Keep doing what you do. Keep filling in those Trillium applications, because the money is there, and we are very blessed to have a lot of those Trillium funds coming into Haldimand-Norfolk. And I think that occurs because OTF sees the amazing people we have who just roll up their sleeves, get the job done, and are willing to make their community better and more vibrant. So I know that blessings were talked about while Maureen was up here, and I think that all of you, with the work that you do, make me the most blessed MPP in this province, because I really adore and appreciate the work that you all do. It's much appreciated, and it is very much noticed. So I'll leave it at that and go back to my chair.
Can I? Yeah, you can. We just hug all of you will be hugged before you leave. Because that's what we do at hospice. You were here. Would you?
No, I apologize for being late. I was at a police service board meeting.
No, we are glad you are here.
Happy to be here.
And we are glad you're here, Mayor of Haldimand. And know a few words from you, or that was your few words you'd like to? Like the spot right here? Come on, do it. Just I'll do it with you. I'm so glad you're here.
So glad to see everyone. And I can't be more happier than having our MPP here to announce this Trillium grant. I am so thrilled that Norfolk Haldimand Hospice is coming to fruition. We spent the last few years with all the excitement and all the planning, and it's so lovely to see every step of the way we get closer and closer. And I cannot wait to have this building built in Haldimand County to service Norfolk and Haldimand. We certainly desperately need this, and appreciate all the work that everyone has done. And so happy again to have this Trillium grant, and it's exciting to be here. So thank you for sharing this with me.
Thank you, Haldimand. Thank you. Okay, so Haldimand-Norfolk. We brought up Haldimand. Can we bring up some Norfolk? Can we do that? May I invite you up just to say a few words? Do you mind?
Sorry about my experience. I have been to a hospice to see some of my friends over the years, but March 17th, just before COVID, I lost my mother in Norfolk General, and she was in and out of the hospital, and at the time I wish something like a hospice would have been available for her, close to home. Unfortunately, it did not happen, but I was certainly thrilled when I heard that the Williamson family had donated that land, and I think it's a great thing, and I wish everybody that's involved the best to keep it going. And a good friend Keith Robichaud here, I hope he's got millions of dollars. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right.
Team member.
And I know we've already had, we'll probably do it again. Thank you, because it is Haldimand and Norfolk. We are here for both counties, and we couldn't do it without both counties, and we shouldn't do it without both counties, and nor do we want to. So, okay, next. So excited, I know. You're up out of the chair. Okay. Keith Robichaud?
Whatever.
No, I want to say it right.
Robichaud.
Robichaud. Keith Robichaud, and you did tell me. Our man of the hour from Trillium, who is, sounded you man of the hour.
Thank you. Well, you're a hard act to follow, and I know from my previous experience as a municipal CAO, following a politician is always difficult. So 3 this morning, it means triply hard acts to follow. But anyway, I'm going to give it a try. Good day, everyone. My name is Keith Robichaud. I am a member of the Ontario Trillium Foundation's grant review team for the Grand River region, and I'm pleased to represent OTF here today. I'm honored to join you to celebrate your accomplishments as a valued organization in the community, as well as to congratulate you on the Resilient Communities funding that you have received from the OTF. Since 1982, and with the mandate and support from the provincial government, from the Ontario government, The Ontario Trillium Foundation has invested Ontario Trillium Foundation has been working to build healthy and vibrant communities across Ontario. With an initial budget of about $15 million, OTF now has grown to a point where it invests over $100 million annually into communities and organizations just like Haldimand-Norfolk, or Norfolk Haldimand. I probably got myself in trouble just there. Last year, the Ontario Trillium Foundation did invest in over 1,000 not-for-profit community organization-led projects and partnerships. And our mission remains simple: to help build healthier, more vibrant communities across Ontario. We are proud to support organizations like this one, and to know that the $125,700 Resilient Communities Fund grant to expand grief and bereavement support programs for adults, youth, and children will go a long way towards doing just that, now and into the future. Before I wrap up, I want to thank this organization very sincerely for working with the Ontario Trillium Foundation and for giving us the opportunity to help you make positive impacts and contribute to your community. And also a note of thanks to the Ontario government for recognizing the need during the pandemic and after the pandemic to help not-for-profit organizations recover and resume normal operations, to actually have the Resilient Communities Fund. This was a supplement to our normal GROW and capital grant funds, and a thank you to the Ontario government for recognizing the need and helping not-for-profits during the pandemic and after to recover. So congratulations once again, and thanks for having me here today.
Thank you so very, very much. Oh my goodness, we must hear from our executive director, Andrea. Yes, come on up. Can we do this at once? Oh my goodness. We could not be doing what we're doing without Andrea, so.
Well, I'm not sure about that. You've come a long way in your 5 years. So thank you everyone for coming this morning. I really appreciate your time to come and enjoy with us this great contribution from the Ontario Trillium Foundation in providing us with some funds to help us move forward in a very positive way. We're very honored that we've been able to grow our grief and bereavement programs. They're really flourishing, and we're seeing a lot of great work happening. And Maureen gave an example of a family that is still receiving services well beyond the loss of a loved one. And so it's not just, we just don't start when somebody dies. It's actually starting upstream when somebody's actually been diagnosed with a life-limiting illness. And it's not helping just that individual dealing with grief and loss, it's also their family members that are also going to be dealing with grief and loss and preparing them for that death and loss of a loved one. So again, we thank Ontario Trillium Foundation for their generous grant of $125,000. It's enabled us to as a catalyst for change, enabling us to expand the programs and reach more people that are in need. We've improved access with those funds. The grant has enabled us to increase the amount of grief and bereavement supports available across the 2 counties when we support people without delay. There is no wait list. Maureen has done a great job in making sure that our needs are met as soon as possible and along their way. We offer one-on-one counseling, group sessions, which tailor to people of all ages. As Maureen said, we have children as young as 2 or 3, and individuals into their 90s. We've strengthened the community connection. We've introduced new initiatives like our Healing Hearts workshops, Walking of Reflections. These programs have provided only more therapeutic benefit, but a sense of community for individuals that have participated, giving more solidarity to them and to us as a whole. We also have offered a PD children's workshop or camp And so we work with the children all day and then have a family gathering at the end so the parents and maybe grandparents can also join in and have that extra support. We've embraced innovation. Each of our programs have offered, are used with tested and true methods. And however, we've also embraced new technology and tailored our programs and offerings to individuals who need them. We work tirelessly to ensure that our programs meet individual needs, it's not a cookie cutter in any way. The impact has been quite amazing. In the past year, we've supported more than 125 individuals on our grief and bereavement programs and offered over 1,000 home visits to individuals and families. We've offered over 60 group sessions that supported 150 people, and this number has been increased over last year. So it really is helping people with their healing and helping them be part of their well-being and being part of a community. The success, we couldn't achieve the success without the Ontario Trillium Foundation. That really did help us, and it was invaluable to us. I have to thank our dedicated staff, our volunteers and supporters who have helped us also over the course of the year to actually strengthen us and create the heart of hospice and create that story of loss and resilience and ultimately healing. The community in Haldimand and Norfolk are amazing. Their response to our programs asked for support have steadily grown over the past year. More and more organizations are running third-party events for us, and as well as our own fundraising events that have been quite successful. As we start this year, we remain committed to build the momentum. Together, we are ensuring that every member of our community is well cared for, and our compassion is continued with them, and that we can help them navigate and find their way to hope in the future. Thank you. Maureen, okay?
Yep, all good. It's not even like hospice tears, it's another cough. It's not the usual. Yeah, I am a big girl when I go out in public, honestly I am. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Beyond words, because words aren't sufficient for how much gratitude is in our hearts. We do have hearts full of gratitude, and really words aren't sufficient. It's the best we got right now. So other than, again, taking you all with us, you all come out in the car. Deep gratitude for everybody for taking time out of their day. Really appreciate it. I know you got busy days, everybody does, and you came out and you're here to support, and it feels so good. So thank you so very much. Thank you.